The U.S. is in a desperate need of a plan that will help its economy recover, both in the short term and in the long term. We have a five-step proposal that, if implemented, would gradually return the U.S. economy to its former state of well-being. The first move would be for the federal government to provide funds to buy bad mortgage at discount price from investment firms. Bose George, an equity analyst with Keefe, Bruyette, and Woods Incorporated, states, there are $1 trillion in its outstanding subprime mortgages, with potential losses estimated at about $250 billion. Extra funding would partially clear this debt, allowing investment firms to continue operating their businesses. At the same time, the firms would have to take losses for selling subprime mortgage at a discount price. Another facet of this plan is helping troubled homeowners avoid foreclosure by converting their high-interest mortgage into 30-year fixed mortgages.
The next step would be for the government to inject cash into the financially destitute banking system. The system is currently experiencing a credit crunch or lack of credit. According to the Time magazine, Bank of America has declined to increase lending of the McDonald's franchise. Despite of a long-standing relationship between the two companies, if McDonald's franchise is unable to cope with the financial crisis, how will smaller companies fare? Injecting cash into the system will sustain companies and allow them to provide their workers with a steady income. With a steady income, expenditures can be made by workers, thus stimulating the U.S. economy.
In 2010, it is imperative that ECTRRA and JGTRRA, the tax cuts signed by President Bush, be eliminated. More than half of all American taxpayers will get a reduction of less than $120 per year over the next 2 years, wrote economist Laura D. Andre Tyson. More than a third of taxpayers will get nothing. As you can see, all of the wealthiest American citizens will benefit significantly from Bush's tax cuts. These tax cuts will be more efficient if applied to America's middle class. The tax relief would financially stabilize them and provide stimulus for the economy.
The last step of our proposal involves giving a tax incentive to companies who hire U.S. workers, rather than outsourcing to foreign countries, like China or India. Outsourcing replaces the U.S. workforce with foreign workers. Sectors like information technology, or IT, have been hit hard by outsourcing. Based on studies by Janko Associates, Incorporated, 71.63% of IT workers were laid off, and 8.65% quit, all due to outsourcing. In addition to taking away U.S. jobs, foreign workers don't have to pay taxes like U.S. workers do, and therefore they weaken the economy. Giving a tax incentive, or a tax cut, to companies who don't outsource will facilitate the gradual withdrawal of outsourcing from the U.S. economy.